Welcome to another edition of Books in 140 Seconds. This time we are talking about The 100 Mile Diet, A Year in Local Eating by Lisa Smith and J.B.
I'm
McKinnon.
drinking my 100 Mile wine.
We are drinking.
This is how committed we are. Niagara Valley. Yes.
I can't do the overhead thing. Okay, there we go.
We have learned from this book.
That's
much
right. It
so.
has changed us. Oh,
Totally.
we're doing a TPL video right now.
Right.
Okay, back to the book. So basically what happens is this couple decides that for a year they're only going to eat locally. So they're only things within a 100-mile radius of their home. And basically that's it. It's a month-by-month breakdown of what they do to try and eat reasonably during this period of time, and kind of their experiments in things like preserving and their trips out to get to know farmers and source new places for food and that kind of thing.
Yeah. What I really appreciate about this book is that it made eating locally a struggle, but not in a way that made it problematic, but in a way that made it accessible for somebody who's of average income, who lives an average lifestyle. Like they live in Vancouver in an apartment. They're not millionaires who can source anything. They don't live on a farm. So they grow what they can. So it felt very real, and it felt like something that if I felt that I could do it because they did it. And I really appreciated that part of the book.
They also do a really good job at balancing some informational stuff that they kind of weave in with their kind of candid experiences of going through this. And that is what makes it accessible and what makes it interesting to read. And the fact that it is sometimes an emotional thing and that things aren't always great for them, but that there are things that are just so rewarding about it. And I found that was what was the most moving about this book, is this connection that they develop with what they eat and with the act of making food and consuming food and the relationships they build. And that for me was really the takeaway, not like have a smaller carbon imprint, but really just reconnect with this really vital process.
Yeah, and to that extent, too, I loved how personal the narrative became. Like, they definitely had issues in the relationship because of this challenge. They definitely changed as people because of this challenge. And sometimes that was problematic. Sometimes that was a struggle. Sometimes that was hard.
Sometimes you pick sides.
Yes, you do. I kind of ended up liking her better than him.
Me too.
Sorry, James. But it was honest. It was very raw. It was no holds barred. I felt that I was being invited to their homes and trying to eat with them, and that they were pals and we were going to get along. We might fight, but we get along.
Yeah, basically, they bring quite a bit to the table.
Oh.
And that's where we end.